Hello children, today we'll start the next lesson from our history book, Nazism and the Rise of Hitler. Here we'll start with uh, the experience of a German boy, Helmut, that is in the year 1945. This boy, this incident is of 1945. Helmut was lying in bed and he overheard the communication of his parents. His father, uh, who was a part of the military there, he was talking to his wife, speaking about the fear from the opposition group. He was so tensed that he was discussing on the topic that whether he should commit suicide or the whole family should be killed there, means he should kill the whole family. All these things the little boy was listening. The next day he came to know, that is the boy Helmut, that his father shot himself in his office. Now the boy was so traumatized by this incident that now the conversation which he overheard within his parents, that you could say that traumatized him. He was so confused that he couldn't even rely his own mother. He felt that maybe his mother could poison him. So for the next 9 years, that boy who was of 11 years, who overheard that conversation of his parents, he stopped eating at home, because he was having the fear that that he could be poisoned. So here, so when we listen to that conversation, that what fear that person was having, that is Helmut's father, what fear was he having and why was he having that fear? Even he said that maybe the same thing, whatever was done to the other group, the same we will have to face, we'll have to bear the same thing. Slowly what happened, uh, we'll be studying about this in the chapter ahead, later on the next pages. That is, it was Hitler's determination, strong determination, to make Germany a mighty power, and his aim was to conquer the whole of Europe. So what the system, what Hitler had created was something, it was a structure of, that is about the world and the politics. So here in this chapter, we'll understand what was actually Nazism about. Here we'll see what was the basis of the fear of Helmut's father, that he shot himself. Even he was thinking of or planning to poison the whole family. So even after the war, after the end of the World War, an international military tribunal was set up, and those Nazi criminals, they were prosecuted. They were, you could say that punishment was, a judgment was given, where those people, those who were considered the criminals of the war, they were punished. Then we see that during the Second World War, if we see here, during the Second World War, Germany had conducted a genocidal war. That is, on the basis of the community, the mass killings of a particular group of people was done there in the country. So it was so huge that here the numbers, if you go through, That is 6 million Jews were killed, 2 lakh gypsies, 1 million Polish, and these people, they were the civilians, not the soldiers. Even these the system of or the administration of Germany, if you think about, even 70,000 Germans also were killed, those who were considered physically and mentally unfit. So only unfit, that is only fit people were allowed, fit Germans were allowed. If the people were disabled, physically or mentally unfit, that is the German people, they also were treated the same way the Jews, gypsies were, or Polish were considered. These people were killed in the gas chambers. They were killed by gassing them, the poisonous gases. So it was the height of brutality, you could say. That much brutal the system was. Here, even at the end of the World War I, the Germany's defeat and the widespread popular discontent, it gave rise to the German revolutions of 1918, 1919. And as a result of that revolution, the monarchy was overthrown from the country and Weimar Republic was established. So we'll go through about this Weimar Republic in the next part, how this Weimar Republic took its birth, under what circumstances this particular republic was formed. Thank you.